We are at Salt Lake Comic-Con 2016, Day 2.
Rich Bonaducci has been very busy. We have a really good show planned for you. Don't go anywhere. You are watching Talk 365. All right, everybody, I have the famous Mr. Rich Bonaducci. Rich, I was just watching you on my TV.
Yeah, isn't it weird?
No, it's fun.
It's
and you did
great.
such a good job.
That's
Who was
good.
the guy from The Walking Dead you interviewed?
Which one? We interviewed 2 of them.
I must have missed that
Lenny
one.
James, who plays Morgan,
The one that likes
and Michael
Jameson.
Rooker. Michael Rooker.
Or Jack or something like that.
Michael Rooker, who plays Meryl, or who played, I should say, Meryl for about 3 seasons.
He was a stud.
He
Really
is-
nice guy.
He's in Guardians of the Galaxy. He's the blue guy with the
yeah.
mohawk. He's Yondu. Yes, he is a stud. He's he plays all these bad guys.
And he
in
seems
fact,
like a big teddy
he
bear.
started as Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer. I mean, he plays bad guys, but he's the sweetest dude.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's always the best ones.
Yeah.
Okay, so yesterday we are on day 2 officially of Comic-Con, and you hosted a panel yesterday for Ghostbusters,
Yeah.
and I'm very curious how that all went down because you weren't a big fan of the Ghostbusters, Bonaducci. Did you just rain on everyone's parade, make them cry?
Pretty much. I was on that panel to be the jerk, I think. Everyone else loved it. There was 2 people dressed as Ghostbusters. One guy was the head of the Ghostbusters Club of Salt Lake City.
Oh, wow.
And I'm sitting there going, it wasn't that good. And it was a little rough, but the
Yeah?
crowd was nice. In fact, I think I may have changed some minds by the end of it, because even the president of Salt Lake Ghostbusters was going, yeah, I was disappointed with the ending. It was kind of weak. And then people were coming up to Mike and going, I agree with you. I think it was a C+ movie. And I'm like, thank you. So, yeah.
All right, there you go. So
Yeah.
you were able to win them over in the end. Maybe they're watching our show. We're not totally getting blacklisted just yet.
So read my stuff on Salt Lake Magazine and watch our reviews on Talk 365, because we don't sugarcoat it. Dang it.
And by we mean him, and I just listen, and then I go and make my own thing. And Kent Dunn, of course. So, okay, what is going to happen the rest of today? What's happening tomorrow? Give me a little preview.
Well, we're going to chat with some folks out on the floor, folks in costume. Hopefully chat with some celebrities, possibly, well, I won't say, just in case we can't get
We'll
them.
cross our fingers.
But we're hopefully going to get them. And then tomorrow we got another panel, which is Star Trek at 50, which is going to talk about the Star Trek series, which is coming back to television. And we also spoke about Marvel villains at an earlier panel. Just great stuff. Tons of people, great turnout, and some huge celebrities. Mark Hamill, William Shatner, list goes on.
Quick question before we go. If you had the opportunity to get to hang out with for a day, Hamill or Shatner, which would it be, Trek or worse?
Olivia Munn.
Wasn't the question, Bonaducci.
That's my
No,
answer.
you have to pick. Trek or worse?
Shatner.
Me too. I love you, William Shatner. If you're here in Utah still, I heart you. Okay,
Slept with a green girl. You got to go with that.
you can't go wrong with a guy like
Yeah.
that.
Luke
right?
almost slept with his sister. I'm not impressed.
All right, don't go anywhere because we will have more Talk 365 coming at you from Comic-Con 2016 right after this.
Biograss Sod Farms, the science of great sod. Check them out in Sandy or online at biograss.com.
Attention oxygen therapy users. Stay tuned for a 30-day risk-free trial offer.
I lost my freedom the day I went on oxygen. Those tanks, they kept me from really enjoying my life.
Introducing the new Inogen 1 G3, our smallest and lightest unit ever. It's a super lightweight, easy-to-use portable oxygen concentrator that makes its own oxygen. It works just like your big in-home concentrator, but it's much smaller and lighter than all of our previous models, so you can use it anytime, anywhere, at home, away, and even for travel. Inogen is a nationwide accredited home care provider that specializes in oxygen therapy. We work with your doctor, Medicare, and your insurance company to make sure the Inogen 1 is right for you.
Call now and speak with our oxygen specialists to receive your very own Inogen 1 risk-free for 30 days.
Call 1-800-499-5012 for your free no obligation information kit. Call 1-800-499-5012.
The Movie Show, Sunday nights at 10 p.m. on KJZZ TV.
All right, everybody, welcome back. We are at Comic-Con 2016, and look who I found.
I'm Hugh Jackman.
Or at least the closest I'm going to get in 2016. Hugh, thanks for blowing me off. Jackman, do you know that he just blew me off at Sundance and he let Rich Bonaducci in?
I think you could get some sweet revenge right now during this interview on Hugh Jackman.
I actually adore him. I really was bummed he didn't win the Oscar for Les Mis. I thought he was fantastic. Hugh, I love you. I was really bummed. If you come back to Sundance, please let me interview you. In the meantime, Daniel from Kansas City, Missouri, what are you doing in Utah, and why do you look just like Hugh Jackman?
I am enjoying this wonderful con going on in your city right now, Holly. This is
Yeah?
amazing. And this is just, it's a cheap mask. I got it at Walmart. I glued it on.
So you're not related?
No, I'm not related to him.
You really could be, because I did see him walk by, and you look so much like him, both in height and build and everything.
I have been told that multiple times. I've never actually met him, so I don't know how close it is, but I have been told that.
So do you come out here every year? Why this Comic-Con, and why, besides that you look like him, Wolverine of all the characters?
This is my first year here to this your fine city. I love the con. I'm actually out here for C&J Collectibles over here. I chose Wolverine because usually every day of my life someone tells me that, do you know who you look like? Yeah. And I also work with a lot of charities back home with kids and stuff, and the kids really relate to the Wolverine character.
Yeah. Do you know who else relates to the Wolverine character?
I'm assuming you're about to tell me.
His name is Rich Bonaducci. He interviewed you earlier for Fox. He's behind the camera now. Bonaducci loved Wolverine as a kid because, if I remember right, he was small and hairy and angry. Kind of like our Bonaducci.
It sounds like they have a lot in common.
And he's a little upset by the way Hugh Jackman portrays him, because he is not small or hairy or unattractive, extremely handsome, as are you. So what are you going to do in Salt Lake City, and do you think you'll come back?
I will definitely come back. Tomorrow night I'm going to enjoy the after parties. I'm going to see the sights around here, the wonderful mountains and everything. The people are so friendly. I can't wait to come back.
Well, good. We can't wait to have you. So, and you should probably give us a call, and we should interview again, because, you never know when Hugh Jackman's going to blow me off. You just never know.
Did you literally just ask me to call you on television? Are you hitting on me?
I think I did. All right, everybody, I found my old friend, R2D2. Hey, how's it been going? I've missed you. We talked about a year ago, and, you had a lot of things to say about Trip, and I'm wondering what you think of Rich Bonaducci. Oh, wow. Do you have something to say about Rich Bonaducci? I think that one likes you better. R2, I know that I'm your favorite redhead, but what have you been up to since, we saw each other last? Wow, that's awesome. I'm so glad you're back. I've missed you a ton. Hey, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back, right here on KJZZ TV, Talk 365, at Comic-Con. We got the good stuff.
The Movie Show, Sunday nights at 10 p.m. on KJZZ TV.
Attention homeowners. Quicken Loans has some very important information regarding the U.S. government's Home Affordable Refinance Program, or HARP. Nearly 3 million homeowners have already taken advantage of this fantastic money-saving program. But there are so many more of you who could be saving hundreds of dollars every month on your mortgage. Quicken Loans is here to help you save money. Why Quicken Loans? The home loan experts at Quicken Loans fully understand the HARP guidelines. We'll work with you to understand your specific circumstances and strive to find the financial solution that's best for you. Then we'll guide you through each step of the mortgage refinance process to make sure that it's both simple and easy. If you weren't HARP eligible in the past, new guidelines could mean that now you are. Give us a call and we'll give you a Quicken Loans mortgage review. It's simple and easy. To learn more about this money-saving U.S. government program, call Quicken Loans today or go to QuickenLoans.com for a mortgage experience that's engineered to amaze.
You're right. I'm not going to get promoted without that degree.
It's time to do it, Diana.
Yeah, but an online university feels so impersonal. What if I need help?
Take a look at WGU. A faculty mentor works with you from day one to graduation.
A mentor, huh? And that sounds great.
Would you like to try some mouse?
Are they gluten-free?
Innovative, online, and surprisingly affordable. WGU. It's a new kind of you.
University Credit Union. Local to Utah, loyal to you.
All right, everybody, welcome back. I found one of my favorite people ever, Miss Laura Bador from Mask Costumes. Laura, how are you?
Oh, go. Fine, darling. Absolutely fine. Having a wonderful time.
Do you know you set a trend last year? Do you remember when we were here? You were Harley Quinn last year, and now she is all the rage girlfriend. Did you predict that?
Oh, my darling, please. I mean, this is something we always know. Gobble. Milan. We had the whole show there. It was perfect. Perfect, I tell you.
So you're one of my favorite people ever, not only because you do things like this and you stay in character and you're adorable, and it's always my favorite because you can go from like the most beautiful princess to like this adorable, I honestly don't know who you are.
Edna Mode, darling. Edna Mode, The Incredibles.
Oh, from The Incredibles.
Of course.
I love her.
Hey.
And you're just tiny and cute just like her. I love it. Oh my goodness. So last year we got to come in and do Jessica Rabbit and Roger Rabbit, and we had so much fun. Year before we got to do a little Alice in Wonderland, which you totally designed and you customized for the whole crew and picked out a character. We didn't plan this year because we were flying by the seat of our pants, but I'm just curious, what would you have Rich and I be if you could? Because this is what you do. You're amazing. I don't know what he's doing. Rainbow Bright?
Oh, yes. My Little Pony might meet steampunk. You know, honestly, we could do just about anything. Even if we don't have a whole lot of time. I would love to do you as Poison Ivy.
That we have never done me as
Poison Ivy.
We dressed up Poison Ivy last year.
Right.
We got to do a little makeover on her.
But I would do something like a different effect. I would do Poison Ivy like steampunk or something really unusual, something fun like that. That would be fun if you want to take advantage of the red hair.
Yes.
Or maybe do something where we do a cross-gender sort of thing where he does Poison Ivy and you could do Batman or Batgirl or something.
Well, you know what? I like that, Bonaducci. What do you think?
I'm all for it. I love the gender-bendy costumes. I think it's awesome.
You know what? We could do some really fun stuff. There's so many ideas. And Halloween's coming up, so
we should do a Halloween thing.
Totally should.
What did I just agree to?
Gender bending. You're fine.
All right.
Well, let's do a Halloween thing. And in the
find something.
meantime, I got the most beautiful costume. Let me just tell you what happened. I was heading to a barbecue, and this barbecue required that you dress up. It was like a trailer crawl, and every trailer had a different theme, and the trailer I was going to was under the sea, and I was like, I have to be Little Mermaid. I'm just going to go to the mask costume shop. I'm just going to see what I can find. Whatever it is, it's going to be great. I walk in there, on the counter, sparkly skirt, the shells, perfect Little Mermaid. The feet things were so adorable. I just have to have an excuse to wear that again because that was too much fun.
Well, you must plan on it for sure, darling. And we'll come up with something else beautiful. But don't ask me. It's impossible. I can't possibly do it. I don't have time. Okay, I love you. I'll do it anyway.
And she always does. She always loves us, and she always does it anyway. And you know what? If you have any costume needs, seriously, get in there. She has everything. If you can't think of something, she'll think of it for you. She's brilliant. She's smart. She's talented. She's Miss Laura, and we love her.
I love you back, darling.
Richard.
Awesome.
I like it. Thank you.
Anything to add before we go, Bonaducci?
Come on out to Mask.
718 East, 3900 South, all year round for all your costume needs.
All right, we love the Mask, Laura. As always, thanks for chatting with us.
Rich and I, darling.
Rich and I will be right back right after this.
University Credit Union. Local to Utah, loyal to you.
Non-attorney spokesperson. Attention women with ovarian cancer. If you or a loved one use baby powder before your diagnosis,
call 800-226-2156 now.
You may be entitled to compensation. For decades, medical studies have linked long-term use of baby powder with ovarian cancer. If you or someone you love was diagnosed with ovarian cancer after using baby powder,
call 800-226-2156 now.
You trusted them to keep your loved ones safe. But each year, thousands of older Americans will fall victim to abuse under the watch of a nursing home or other care facility. If you or a loved one has been treated for an injury while residing at a care facility, call us now to connect with an attorney for the justice you deserve. Call the Rely On Group at 800-714-9662. That's 800-714-9662.
Biograss Sod Farms, the science of great sod. Check them out in Sandy or online at biograss.com. You may be able to tell this is not our first rodeo.
No, it is not. I have Comic-Con before, Bonaducci.
This is not her first Comic-Con.
Which is surprising, actually, because my first Comic-Con, it was pretty bad. I met a group of people. Well, we've Comic-Con before is what we're getting at. Before we get to too much reminiscing, because this is the coolest thing ever, and there's so many fun things. What has been your favorite thing looking back on the last couple of years since Comic-Con came to Utah?
Well, I love meeting the celebrities. It's great to sit and chat with them for sure. But the panels are a lot of fun because you're just meeting regular people who watch you or pay attention to whatever you're doing on a day-to-day basis, and they can walk right up to you and just ask questions and talk. You know, you got to pay money to chat with the celebrities, but with us, you can just come on out and sit and talk with us about that stupid review you did on my favorite movie or whatever it is. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, Ghostbusters.
That was a bad one.
It's a lot of fun.
So explain to everybody how they get into panels. They don't have to pay, or they have to register, or how does it happen if they want to come next year?
Online, you'll find that there's a panel schedule, and the celebrities like Mark Hamill and whatnot, you get a ticket for that thing, and there's only so much room, even though the rooms are huge, so you want to do it early. For the smaller panels, where it's just discussions from like podcasters and critics and things like that, the rooms are much smaller, so you need to get in there soon, but you don't have to pay for it. So it's first come, first serve, and they can get filled up pretty quickly depending on the subject matter.
And you just like have a subject out there, like we talked a little earlier about Ghostbusters, right. And you just get to everybody voice their opinion, and then the audience gets to jump in, or how does that work?
Yeah, for sure. For instance, we're doing one tomorrow about Star Trek, because Star Trek is coming back to television for a new series starting next year. Ooh. So we're going to talk about what's coming, what we know, what we don't know, and people will obviously get to sit and listen to the folks who supposedly know what we're talking about, but then they get to ask questions. There's a mic in the audience. Yeah. People line up, hand them a mic, ask the question.
Kind of like a Q&A after a premiere of a film.
Right.
Very cool. I like it. Okay, well, hopefully I can come to a panel at some point, because we just have always been so busy shooting and out here talking to you guys who come to Comic-Con whenever I've came here, and it's been so much fun. I've got to host some things with Crowd Surfing and the Imagination Company and Farrell for a couple years, and also with Trip and Talk Utah and KPDR, and it's been a lot of fun. Some of my most favorites would be with Miss Lara Bador from The Mask. She always dresses us up. She always hooks us up. We absolutely love her. We got to see her briefly today, but take a look at some of our shenanigans from years when I was Miss Alice in Wonderland, and Rich and I, we were the Roger Rabbits, Mr. and Mrs. Hi. Okay, tell me your name.
My name's Candace.
Candace, what are you doing here?
Just walking around.
Your eyelashes are so cool.
Thank you.
Do you have any questions for me?
I just like our ears.
Do you know who she is?
No.
Nobody has any idea who I am.
You're an elf. Are you a hobbit?
No, I'm from the game The Legend of Zelda, and there's this obscure character who loses her chickens, her cuckoos, every time, and you have to help her find them, and she gives you some terrible gift, like a bottle. Anyway, she's super obscure. Almost nobody knows who it is, but...
Hey, that's really cool.
Is it why you did it, because it's obscure? See, I think that's great. Oh, jeez.
Those are the people I want to talk to.
Sorry, totally distracted. I thought Judge Doom was attacking me, and then it was actually something else.
There's always, crazy things happening at Comic-Con. You never know what's going to happen next.
By the way, do you know who this is?
I mean, I know who he is, but Judge Doom? I totally got it.
Wow, what are the odds of her knowing that?
I didn't cheat or tell her at all.
I totally knew.
All right, well, thanks for talking to us. Do you have any questions?
How did you know Judge Doom? No one's known that. I mean, seriously.
She's brilliant. Look at her.
You could just say a little bird told me. Or a bunny.
You got to interview Ant-Man. I love Judge Doom. Oh, you knew it.
Holy cow, did you get that on camera?
Ant-Man knows my character. Ant-Man knows my character. How many people have known your character?
A lot of kids. A lot of kids. Mm-hmm.
And what?
And adults.
Oh.
I was going to say, and you talk to just
Remember that? How scary? How long did it take you to make your Ant-Man costume?
It was about 250 hours of work or so.
Serious. And look, I mean, turn around and show everyone.
He even has a little ant.
Yeah, there's a little Anthony right there.
This is awesome.
All right. So, do you know who this person is right here?
Rabbit.
Jessica Rabbit.
Yeah.
That's right. And he knew Judge Doom. One person today knew Judge Doom.
Yes. Yeah. Judge Doom, man.
What would you say to anybody that's not coming to Comic-Con?
I say get your butts out here and have yourself a really good time.
And you've had a good time, and people love Ant-Man, the best movie this year.
Yeah, it was a really fun movie, really light, nice palate cleanser.
So here's your chance. What would you ask Roger Rabbit?
Are you scared of the dip?
Wow, he knows this stuff. Tell you what I'm not afraid of. Ant-Man just passed Captain America in box office. How about that?
Take that, Captain America.
Take that, Cap.
Take it.
Take that.
All right, everybody, welcome back. We've got Craig Bielik, Rich Bonaducci, Holly Love. We're at Comic-Con, and I'm here with Mr. Richard Hatch, finally.
Finally.
Oh, my goodness.
Last but not least, right?
Not even last, but we have been looking all over and been trying to get hooked up with you.
By the way, in addition to being Captain Apollo and Tom Zarek in the new Battlestar, I am Karn in the new Star Trek indie film called Exonar. And you got to watch it, go online and check it out. Okay. Most amazing indie Trek film you have ever seen.
Do you have a question?
Not the Khan.
Karn, that's right.
Oh, wow.
Not Khan.
Karn.
Not Khan.
Okay.
No, I love that character.
Okay.
And I know Ricardo Montalban as well, okay? Although I do really love the new Khan. I don't care what anybody says. I thought the new Khan was brilliant.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Okay, Richard, so Battlestar Galactica, huge. My mom?
The mask and costume.
These lips are real, okay, everybody? I don't care what anybody says. She didn't pay for them. She was born with these lips.
Not for those, no.
Amazing lips. Oh, really?
Makeup's good.
Mask and costumes did it for her.
Oh.
Just the lipstick.
All right, so what did you want to ask me?
So we have a lot of fun things to talk about because, of course, Battlestar Galactica, huge. But you come to Utah and go all over and you teach acting workshops. And then sidebar,
yes.
You did a little independent film with a friend of mine named Matthew Solomon.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Matthew. Called Chatter, which is debuting at a ton of film festivals with a ton of buzz.
Yeah.
What was it like to work with him? Because he's such a good friend of mine, and I was so excited that you were coming here and we were going to have a chance to talk about the film.
Well, it was rather challenging because Matthew doesn't speak English and he's blind, and I had to lead him through everything, show him the ropes, hold the camera. I had to do all the editing. I've never worked so hard in my life, and he's getting all the credit. It really pisses me off. So Matthew, okay, next time somebody asks you about Chatter, just tell them who made that movie possible, okay? Richard Hatch. And I don't mean that Survivor guy either. The Battlestar Galactica dude. So say we all. All right.
So coming here to Comic-Con in Utah, what do you think?
No, first of all, I was here at the very first Salt Lake Comic-Con, which nobody knew was going to be even remotely, more than maybe a couple thousand people. Turned out to be 75,000 people the first time. My good friend Dan Farr, who I had met a couple years earlier, was thinking about maybe putting something together, and I was blown away by what he accomplished. There's never been a first-time convention ever in history on the scope and scale of this. I mean, honestly amazing. And then coming back, I happen to come here all the time. I teach and lecture.
I wanted to come to this, but we were shooting and working, so I apologize. Next time?
Yes.
Yes, Mina's got me on speed dial. She said we would make it happen.
Well, I've been coming here for about 10 years, teaching at the colleges, universities. I also do Skype coaching because in between acting, I'm acting, writing, directing, and producing. But I have always loved teaching and inspiring people. So I do kind of online coaching sessions for authors, teachers, writers, filmmakers. Doesn't matter what it happens to be. I've always had this gift to help people kind of take that next step, up-level their talent. And unfortunately, most of us never got the support we needed. And I'm kind of really intuitive about what gets in the way of somebody being more successful. And so check out my site, richardhatch.com, and you can see all the things that we're doing. But most people honestly have so much talent, and they're only using about that much of it. So I wish all of you the very best out there.
How much do we think that this guy's using? Like if we were going to rate him.
No, I think this guy's at least using 0.0809% of your talent.
And then the question would be, do you know? Yeah.
Who am I as far as this goes, this scenario, right here? You saw the movie, you knew it.
I know.
The knew it. Remembers the bad guy.
Richard Hatch.
Uncle Milty from. No.
We are now 0 for 0.
Oh wait, it's coming to me. Wait. Hang on a second. Let me just knock a few of my brain cells.
Use all of your talent.
Okay, wait. It's wait. Okay. I got it. Word association. You have an anvil. You pound on it. You sit behind a big desk. You put people away in prison. Judge. That's it. Judge. Wait. People that come through your courtroom end up in that other place, right? So anybody that comes before you is doomed. Is that correct? So Judge Doom. Judge Doom. I got it. Thank you.
Finally, someone did it. Richard Hatch, it was a pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much for letting us swing by. Everybody, check out his website.
Forgive me, Matthew. It was all you. You made that wonderful chatter film, and I hope you just break the bank and it gets picked up and becomes a huge movie all over the world. And I had nothing to do with that except that you gave me a wonderful little role to play that I really enjoyed. Loved working with you. So say we all.
Wasn't it weird that, it's just you, and people are coming up and wanting to take pictures with you?
It was so weird. And I was feeling especially not so attractive in that really tight dress, and I was wearing super high heels on that floor. People wanted to take my picture, but of course Miss Lara Bador outdid herself again because it was gorgeous. I can't wait till next year. We need to plan better because this year we sort of let it slip. It sneaked up on us. We've been really, really busy. What would you want to be next year?
Yeah, you looked awful in that skin-tight outfit. Yeah,
Good.
awful.
It was bad.
I don't know. We might gender bend something like she suggested,
That was cool.
or we'll see what comes out. By then. I was hoping to be Kubo from Kubo and the Two Strings. I just didn't get it ready in time.
Well,
I was busy.
Well, I have made some progress. I do know what a tutor is now.
What is it?
It's that box thing that they travel in that show from Europe that's been on for like 30 years. That's called something. Oh my gosh, I just totally forgot. TARDIS. That's what it is. Oh my gosh, a tutor is a thing on HBO that's like about the old king and queen. I'm doing it again. Why does Comic-Con do this to me?
Because it's not in your blood yet. You were a ballerina. You didn't read comic books.
But I'm trying, Bonaducci. Look at me. I'm trying.
I will loan you things.
The TARDIS. Remember when I had the interview with those people and I'm like, so who are you? And they were like perfectly dressed up and they thought I was the most human in the world. And the kids are super cute.
Can't say
the most silly girl in the whole wide world.
Much better.
Anywho. Okay, well, I love Comic-Con. Even if I don't know a whole lot about it, I'm learning. Cut me some slack. Be patient with me. I'm getting there.
This is the woman who still hasn't watched Young Frankenstein, but I have put it aside for you.
Okay, I'll watch it. I want to. I love him. I love Gene Wilder. All right, well, that is all for now for day 1. Actually, day 2. It's day 1 for me. And be sure and join us tomorrow because we will be covering day 3.
Yes, day 3, I got a panel, and we'll talk with some folks on the floor.
Don't want to miss it. It's going to be lots of fun. Have a great day, everybody.